He led the Pacers with those 25 points.
Pascal, after the start you guys got off to in the playoffs last year, what to you is different today and so important in starting off on a different foot?
I think every time you step on the floor, you want to take care of business. I thought our energy was good in the beginning. Just sticking to the game plan, doing what we're supposed to do. Just playing as a team, communicating. I thought we did that well. In the first half, obviously, third quarter, it wasn't the best, but I thought we came back and corrected some of those things. Got some important stops when we needed them and when we couldn't get a bucket. But yeah, no, I think it feels good to get the first game, but as we know, is for us to get four. So that's the happy to get this one. Go back, watch film, correct the things that we didn't do right, and we know they're going to make some adjustment. They're going to come back, and we got to just be ready for that.
You had the assignment a few times, but it is a team effort. What did you like about the way you guys defended Giannis, and what do you need to do better in that matchup in game two?
It's a tough coverage. Just he's coming downhill. You got to do the best you can. He's really good at getting to the paint, getting to the rim. He's strong. He's physical. So it's gonna take a lot. And I thought we did a decent job, but he got a lot of easy buckets there too. And we just gotta continue to make it as hard as we can on him. It's a tough job for sure.
You mentioned that third quarter, but is there anything specifically you'd like to see improvement from you guys in game two?
I think for us, just continue to make it look crowded out there. Get to shooters. Some of the shooters got loose. We know they can do that. So we gotta try to. Obviously, it's hard because you gotta be there to help for Giannis and then get to shooters. But we gotta get to them. I thought we could have done that a little better than that too. And just even on defense, they scored 98. I still thought there was possessions there that we just didn't do what we were supposed to do, and we got to correct that for sure.
You were just talking about getting out of the shooters. Obviously, they were 2 of 16 in the first half. Do you look at that and say, man, there were ones they could have hit, or do you look at it and say, okay, was there something you feel like you guys did really well?
No, I think we got to make it hard. We got to make it hard, and like I said, it's a tough job because we got to do both. Try to stop Giannis and also get to shooters, and we just got to make sure that we contest them. And like I said, it's basketball, and they just got to live with the results. But as long as our process is good, which I thought in certain instances it wasn't, as long as we get that down, we'll be okay.
You talked about him getting downhill. Obviously, you guys have pressed full court a lot, and you did that a lot less on him. What makes that the right move to be able to kind of be back and be set against him?
Yeah, he's fast, so
yeah,
you gotta make sure that you're there, and it's a hard job. He's athletic, and he can do it all. So, kind of just make sure you're in the right spot, and don't want him to just blow by you. So I think that's those precautions you have to take.
So obviously you go 10 for 15 for 25 in this game, get shots from a bunch of different areas. Just what you like about your own approach and how you managed to find shots in the spots that you like?
Just trying to get to my spots, playing the game the way it's supposed to, just simple, not a lot of thinking, just play the game. And at this point of the year, it doesn't matter, next game, time I go for 30, it doesn't matter. I think as long as we play the right way and we get the shots that we're supposed to get and the shots that we want to get, I think, that's what's important. And for me, I just got to try to stay aggressive on both sides of the floor, and have an impact in the game, and it's just not scoring, it's everything else. And yeah, it was a decent game.
What did you like on and off the ball from Drew defensively today?
Yeah, Drew was aggressive from the jump. I like his, when he's aggressive, getting downhill. I always tell him that, he's one of the best at doing that. He can get downhill, and also we know what he can do on defense. He's a special player, and I just love the way, how aggressive it was, and from the jump, and we need that from him.
You were without Matherin all last year. Today he played some pretty crucial minutes. What did you think about his first playoff experience and first playoff minutes?
Yeah, no, it was great. I thought Ben was great. He did a good job on defense. I liked his approach on that, just picking up full court, guarding, and you know, we know how talented he is, you know, and I think at the end of the day, like, it's just making sure that we put him in position to be successful, and for himself, just keeping the game simple. And I thought he did that today, and I'm sure that's not the best we're going to see from him for sure.
Pascal, the cameras caught you and Dame telling you all how much you love each other. But how much do you think moments like that, seriously, when you're competing and maybe talking trash, whatever, just how much do you welcome that come playoff time?
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing to say about that. I think it's just, you know, it's a lot of talking at the end of the day. I just want to hoop. I want to play ball. And obviously, we know it's the playoffs and it's extra, you know, and all of that. But I'm focused on the game. Like, I want us to continue to, you know, do the things that we're doing and trying to go out there and win games and do it the hard way and do it, you know, together. And to be honest, like that's what I'm focused on. Like all the other stuff is, yeah, it's not my focus.
All good? Thank you. These Pacers players, head coach Rick Carlisle, they all know that was just game one. It is a best-of-7 series. So even though the Pacers got the 1-0 series lead, you can see what they have left in store. Game 2 is on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. right here on NBA TV. And clearly some adjustments will be made. And as we mentioned, this is a veteran, experienced Bucks team, you guys. So we can't expect it to go this way for Game 2, especially if Damian Lillard comes back. And we did just see from Shams via ESPN, he reported that he is expected to come back for Game 2 or 3. So we should see him where I think things might be a little bit different. What's your Game 2 prediction, Smitty?
Well, our prediction is the Bucks have to play better. I mean, I'm not talking about just making shots. Yes, you make shots and to be able to win games, but they got to have some effort. I mean, you just look at that starting lineup, that's veterans. Mm-hmm. And veterans didn't have any type of game that said they were ready to play. I mean, it's not just points and missing. I mean, yes, Giannis took a lot of shots, but there's some kind of way you got to even tell Giannis, I need the ball. I'm ready to contribute. I'm ready to go. So I think we'll definitely see a better game effort-wise, but without Dame, and if they had the same style of play of just every trip down Giannis, I think it'll be Pacers.
With or without Dame, I'm taking the Pacers in Game 2.
You've seen enough.
Yes, well, because the role players, you know, do what normally happens in the playoffs is they perform well. So you see Nembhard at 17,